Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to Friends of the Feather. Today was an exciting day. I changed it up a little bit and went to Tractor Supply to run some recon on their what's going on with their chickens, and there wasn't even a clue of a chicken in the building. They barely had chicken accoutrement. They had some feeders, chicken wire. They had some chicken scratch, like for adult chickens, but very low on anything chicken related. Uh, I was they I asked when I went on this adventure, like in January, when they get their chicks, and they said February 22nd. Well, today is what? The 13th? Yep, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. No chickens. Not even a space on the floor for them. So they've got like 9 days to do their thing, which I'm sure they can probably do overnight. But that just doesn't seem like a very good timeline. They've got all their clearance stuff and a bunch of kennels and that kind of thing where they would normally keep them in the store we frequent. So I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I got their premium pine shavings, again, just $5 for what is probably one of the most compacted things I've ever experienced. It's, I think, 9 cubic feet of premium pine shavings. And I will have to say that, gracious sakes, even though it seems like they're walking on leaves because it's a little noisier than the Rural King long pine, and of course that fine shredded stuff that I will never put around them again. Other than being noisy, I think it's better. They seem to like it. It's fluffier. It kind of weirded them out when I first put them back in there with the new stuff. It was like they were afraid to move. They all just kind of froze in place, like, what is this? Because usually as soon as I set them down, they go skittering off. But not today. They froze in place, like, what is going on? Some kind of alien planet that we've been thrust into. So once they got used to it, they started doing their thing and picking around in it. I really think Falco is going to enjoy it because of how fluffy it is. I tried to put a little bit extra back there under the light where she likes to fluff. So oh, she's going back there now. She's checking it out. So yeah, they're doing really well. I had to move the preschoolers up to the penthouse up here because of this thing right here that likes to stick her head in buckets of chicks. So we had to move them up a little bit so that they can be out of harm's way. Right, Callie? So big news up here is that we've got some tail feathers coming in already, if you can believe it. Dale, our champion Dale here, is getting little sprigs on his tail. You can see him right there. Just little baby sprigs already. And his little wings aren't really that big. He has just grown in crazy amounts in the last 2 days. Oh, this is day 19/5. Can you believe that? I can't. We've only lost 2 chicks to date. We're good. We've had some dirty butts throughout the day. I had to clean some people up, but they seem to be quite healthy. Harriet, the mad peeper, she's still peeping like a mad peeper. She won't stop. I don't know what her issue is. Again, vent is clear. She's fed. She's watered. It's like a toddler with colic. You know, you just don't know what to do. It's like, do you need a swaddling bath? You know, maybe some Epsom salts, or, you know, if I had a little chicken pacifier, I would hook you up. But, you know, it's not really something they carry around here. Not even Amazon. So yeah, you can see dirty butts abound. I've been trying not to interfere too much. Because of the umbilical cord. That was something I hadn't mentioned about the pasty butt thing. Sometimes when they're really teeny tiny, there'll be parts of their umbilical cord will still be attached. and you can't mess with that. If you mess with that, it can be really bad for them. So I've been trying to just kind of do a visual check, make sure the vent's clear, and even if they've got some clingers on the back there, I don't try to mess with it. I just watch and make sure that it doesn't get any bigger before I take intervention. But Dale had a pretty big clump going that was, I think it was several poos that had collected, and so we took intervention, and he wasn't pleased. He was very unhappy. You can see he's still scowling a bit, but we got the job done, and I think he's better for it. And then, of course, little Gwen. Oh, my star baby Gwen. I don't see any tail feathers sprouting there, Gwen. What's up? Yeah, her and Ozzy, the furry feet. I think you can probably see them right there. I was looking up some different breeds last night of feathery foot chickens and like the baby chicks and what they look like. If I had to take a guess, I would say that these are baby Brahmas. The closest that they looked like was a light Brahma, but the one thing that I did notice is that the featherage on the Brahmas that I saw pictures of was a little bit more robust, we'll say. It wasn't quite as, this is kind of light compared to what I saw on those chickens. And I'm telling you, if these little chicks end up looking anything like the chickens I saw pictures of, when their feathers come in, I will lose my mind. Because they are hilarious looking. They look funny. So, I'm kind of hoping that happens, but then again, I'm leery because I will crack up bad looking at these little guys. So yeah, everything up here is going swimmingly. The Mad Peeper Harriet, she's peeping away. Ozzy's just growing. So yeah, I'm thinking that Harriet might be what's called a sapphire splash. It's some kind of cross sapphire gem something. They're really pretty little chicks. And as far as the chipmunks go, I don't think they're the same breed. I think that they might be different breeds because a lot of different breeds come in this chipmunk pattern. But I do think that Dale might be a Rhode Island Red. I don't know about that for sure, but that's it looks similar. We'll have to wait until they get to be big chicks before we know for sure. So yeah, and the other thing too that I noticed today is that down here, Mofo, one of these things are not like the other. I was thinking, I kept thinking that Mofo had poo on his shoulders because it was turning brown. But it's not poo. Those are brown feathers, or like a yellowish, like a different colored feather coming in. Under the red light, it just looks like dark spots. Those are actually different colored feathers. Now again, the ISAs are supposed to be brown when they come in, and you can see here our little yellow heads are turning kind of an auburn color, like a reddish brown. So we got some splotchiness going on in her wings as well. So, but that almost looks gray to me. So I don't know what's going on with these little guys, but I did notice that color variation. It started on the shoulders, and now I'm seeing it like scattered throughout the wings. There's some brown. So it's really hard to tell what we have here. They could be some of the starlights, it could be ISAs, or a mystery chicken that the rainbow. I don't know. So I don't know if that's why his or her feathers are coming in kind of spotty brown, and these are still white with like touches of red on the head. Don't know. And Jack down here is just snow white. Just snow white wings coming in. Again, turning a little bit reddish on the head, but not anything like Mofo. And Mofo's getting to the point over here, he's beating up on people. Parabola is like, I noticed today. Let me see if I can get him. There we are. Look at that. Look at the sprouts. They're coming. He is coming, I swear. There it is. Little sprouts on that poof. He will have tail feathers eventually someday. But of course, we've got little Felicity down here. Nada. Not even a hint of a sprig. So, but her wings are coming in really well. They look almost a little curly on the ends. It's different than the other ones. And again, she's wearing her mink stole, or her white feathers that are on top of the new feathers coming in. And this little guy is going to be black, 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 black as night. Little white feathers underneath. But again, look at that. He's gonna be a big thing someday. Yes, very excited. And the feathering continues in here, of course. Just everyone's fluffed. Look, they've got their Phyllis Dillers on. Look at little laddie. They just look ridiculous when they're at this stage. And then they're going to look really pitiful when it's just feathers, like brand new tiny feathers, and they have no fluff left. And that's when they look really sorry and sad. But they all look like they've been through like a washing machine and then improperly dried. They're all fluffed up. Falco's she's huge. She's now a hand and a half, if not more. When I pick her up to get her out of the cage to change it, I can't just pick her up with one hand anymore. So she's going to be a sizable girl, I think. And then little Jack and little Laddie, they're reasonable sized birds, we'll say. So that's everything that we've got here today on day 19/5. Everyone's in good health. Combs are looking handsome. Even Falco's starting to spout a little comb on the nose. Got beautiful Jack. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Jack. See those feathers coming on the neck? It's just hilarious. Yeah, I'm thinking that Mofo is about ready to go. And here you can see this coloration I was talking about. Again, it looks brown, like coming in on the neck right there, the neck feathers. Very dark brown, and then on the shoulders a little bit of brown too, but that's not happening on the other ones. It's turning more of like just white. He might be a little farther along. That's Fifi, and Fifi had some issues, so we'll forgive her for now. So yeah, that's today. We all say, have a wonderful day.